update, but here's a quickie. I just finished my control panel. Although my layout is going to be computer controlled, I am doing a control panel for all of the industrial areas, the shop areas, and all the turnouts, so that we can do some different things with it other than just on the computer itself. To start with, the layout map, what I did was just got on a ladder, took a picture of the layout from overhead, took it into Photoshop, cleaned it up a little bit, and exported it to the Atlas track program. Imported it as a background and just started laying track over the top of it. Worked great, very easy to use, very easy learning curve. Did a nice job. Allows you to pick the different colors. So I've got red for mains and blue for advance arrival departure, and then green for all the internal areas. It also has a pretty good labeling scheme. Sorry for the glare there. But we're able to label the switches and label the tracks themselves. So just took it to a plotter, color plotter, had it printed. I think you could probably do the same thing and take it to one of the mailboxes, etc., or one of those type of places, and have it printed out relatively inexpensively. So it worked pretty well. This one is pretty good sized. I think it's 3 feet by 2 feet, and it's actually going to be the cover for my component cabinet that I showed you in the last one. It has all the power district buses in it, and the block detection, and it will also have the SE8Cs for the signals and the turnouts. So to build it, basically just use some poplar, 2-inch poplar, and very easy semi-hardwood that is really used in a lot of cabinet making, so it'll last forever. Just did a dado with the table saw, and really all you have to do is find the center of your wood, and then make your first cut just to the left of that center line, run all the way through. Once it's through, flip it around, send it back through the other direction, and you have a pretty good dado that the plexiglass will fit right in. So made the basic frame out of that. 2 sheets of plexiglass, threw our plant in between, and glued and screwed it together. And like I said, got the basic frame set up, and then where it's going to meet with the cabinet itself, there's another edge underneath where it'll actually hold the hinge, and in the back area will open up and be exposed. Threw some corner blocks in for strength, but it seems to be fine. So we're hopefully by the time we get ready to do the next update, we'll have some track that is actually wired, have some switches in this panel, and be able to test it. So I'm going to go ahead and mount it to the cabinet, and when we get done with that, we'll take another quick video and show you how that turned out. Stand by. Well, so there we are. It's all mounted, ready to go. Start drilling holes, running switches. Like I said, behind that is the cabinet that I built for the block detection, all the power, everything running in through that cabinet. So it's going to be ease of access. So it makes a nice cover for it. So that's kind of where we're at. Also, in the past, we've had the major concrete pour on the layout. As you can see, all around the buildings and the roundhouse, we've gone in and put in our concrete pads. I used regular, well, actually I didn't use regular concrete mud. What I used was an all-purpose spackling, and I think I have a can of it here. And the reason I use that is it has a polymer in it. Let me find one. Okay, here we go. So what I used was it's a patch and repair compound, and it has a polymer and fiber additives to it that really do give it a lot of strength. So what I did was I went ahead and formed it up, and I used the tape. You can buy this at Home Depot or Lowe's. It's the insulating tape for screen doors or sliding doors. You know, I think 50 feet of it is like $5. Works great. Just put it down, set up a form, and then the first coat come back with the sheetrock patching and repair compound, and then once that's set, and it dries relatively quickly. Once it's set, probably I guess probably took about 2 days. I came back out, gave it a quick sand, and then filled in with the all-purpose joint compound, and it worked great. Shot it with Rust-Oleum primer. In between the coats, go ahead and of joint compound, go ahead and give it a little shot of mist it with a little bit of water. Helps it stick. But then shot it with the Rust-Oleum gray paint or gray primer. Once I got a couple coats of that on there, and you know, don't be afraid to try and get too perfect a coat, because it's concrete, and concrete it wears differently, and it gives it a nice kind of weathered look right out of the can. As you can see there, lighting is probably not the best. And then once I got a couple coats on, it came back and scribed the individual pads with kind of actually it was a pointed file that opened it up just enough to give it that texture. Went back, shot it again with gray, and then covered the whole thing with satin clear. And really happy with the way it turned out. So that's our update. Starting to lay track and switches. Switch machines will be going in soon, and just kind of moving forward. So we'll see you on down the line, and thank you for any comments or ideas you might have. Talk to you later.